Welcome to another one. This is Heroes of Infinite Tales hit. So today what I wanted to talk about is the co-op dungeon, right? But before I jump into the co-op dungeon, I just wanted to show you guys something very quickly, or something interesting that I found. So obviously when it comes to my characters, Pyron is the strongest one. She's on 94, right? And you go into Pyron and you look at her, for example, combat power versus her combat power for PvP. It's at 66. Remember, she's on 94. But what I realized is that the costumes and guardian pets play a major role when it comes to your character's combat power, because we were talking about this earlier on, and everyone I think is still talking about it with regards to the combat power for PvP being, I don't know, miscalculated or being like that on purpose, but it is significantly way less than your adventure combat power. So Kiki is on 203. Remember, Kiki is only on level 89, right? But then you look at Kiki's combat power for PvP, it's actually at 70. So obviously things like the costume, the wings are immortal, and the war pet also, that is immortal. I think that might be a major game changer when it comes to the combat power. So that is just something you guys can look into. So costumes are important, war pets or guardian pets are extremely important. That is something that you guys can look for or look out for. And the rest, you just have to get your runes and whatnot, but that applies to your overall roster, so that does not really count for individual stats. So let us go right into it. What I wanted to check out today is the co-op dungeon. Now, I always have issues with the co-op dungeon because it does take time, firstly, to match parties or party matching, but then it does work out in the end. So what I'm going to do, obviously I'm going to choose, I've never really created my own private party, so I'm just going to choose the party matching option, and I am going to participate. So obviously you would choose every single world that is available on there, just so that you get a party as quick as possible, and you only have 5 entries. So I don't really play co-op dungeon, guys. I do not want to lie. For me, I concentrate on sanctuaries. That's why I feel that 4 characters are more than enough. That's why I do not want to get an additional 2, also because of my all-woman cast quest. So you see, we've been waiting for some time now, searching for an available party, but it is not finding the party. So I think it should look for at least 3 people. There has to be a minimum of 3 people. If it is not a minimum of 3 people, then it is not going to work. It will not allow you to go through to the dungeon. But then it does seem to be taking some time. Wow. Either people are not playing now, or I think I might just be on an empty server where people are just lazy. So let us see what happens. I hope I do get one, so that we can get to delve in the co-op dungeon and the workings of the co-op dungeon. Okay, it's still not working out. I'm just getting notifications and my data is about to run out. I'm only left with 9 megabytes. Literally, guys, I'm not using Wi-Fi today because I misplaced my dongle, so I have to rely on my phone's own data and my network's own data, and that is what's happening currently at the moment. So I'm on 9 megabytes. So we are still waiting, and it doesn't seem to be finding a party. So I am not sure what's going on here. I think people are not playing at the moment. So let us cancel this. Let us see if we can create. Let's see what happens when we do create. Search to invite. No, I'm not gonna search invite member. Last connected 7 hours ago, 13 days. Okay, so there would be no point in inviting people that have played over 5 hours ago, because they're probably not with their phones right now. So let us invite this 9-minute guy over here. Anymore, there are no more players that are doing the minutes. So we are going to have to go for hours. Invite member. Let's see. Okay, guys, it doesn't seem like there's anyone. You see, this is the reason I actually stopped playing the co-op dungeon, because they aren't really willing participants, if I can put it that way. Like, people are not really, even if you do invite someone, more often than not they are not going to respond in time, and you would be done with the dungeon. So let's give participate one more shot, and then let's see if we can find someone. But by the looks of it, guys, I don't think we are going to find someone. I don't think people are playing, or people are busy on their game, or I'm on the wrong server, one of the two. But my server is active because I have been getting notifications, so I'm not sure as to why that is happening. But yes, guys, when it comes to my Kiki, she's a significant level or levels lower than my parent, but at the moment, when it comes to PvP combat power, she kicks ass more than Pyron does. So now I opt to use Kiki, even though she's a lower level as opposed to Pyron. But then I think it is because I've been working on Kiki a lot, and I've kind of neglected Pyron. But as I said, guys, from way back when my journey started, you guys know that my first love will always be the mage. I will always, for some reason, I always get drawn to the mage. So that's what's happening currently. So party matching, there isn't really anyone at the moment, so I am going to try one more time, guys. I hope this works out. I'm going to try one more time. Let us see what happens. So yeah, I'm disappointed by the co-op dungeon, man. This is the exact reason why I do not play it a lot of the times. But then it is also a good thing, because it means you're not playing against AIs, or you're not playing with AIs. It means that you are playing against real players. The people that you are playing with, or the people that you are playing against on this game or in this game, are actual people. These are not AIs or some player stats or anything like that. That's why these, I wanted to say an extremely vulgar words, but then yes, that's why they keep running around in things like in the arena, or the brawl arena, and other things that you get to interact with them on. But then yes, that is the case right now. So co-op dungeon, disappointed much? I don't know. I am disappointed. I don't want to lie. I am disappointed. So that's the reason why I do not play co-op dungeon a lot, guys. But then yes, I think for today, we tried. So I just want to go over my characters as they stand at the moment. So obviously, okay, why doesn't Annika have a war pet? I think I drew a war pet for Annika some time back. Maybe I have. Okay, yes, she does have a guardian pet. Sorry, guys, I keep referring to it as a war pet. I don't know why, but then yes. Okay, so that is Annika at the moment. Combat, oh, PvP, oh, flip. Okay, so this is like her most basic form. I had not put on anything on her, so let us see what her PvP 45. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. I have to say that's not too bad. So okay, so I haven't put on the costume. Apologies for her for the PvP. So maybe let's try the costume for PvP. So yeah, guys, these costumes do really come into play when it comes to your character's PvP attack power or combat power, sorry, and things like defense and whatnot. So pay very careful attention to those. They do come in handy. So but then at the moment, it means that Kiki is my ultimate player. I just want to check if her adventure combat power is now also more than Pyron's adventure power. Let us see. So 203985. Let us see where Pyron stands at the moment. Okay, let's just say round it off and say 203. 204 rather. Let's see if Pyron beats 204. Okay, so no, Pyron's adventure power is way more than. Wow, guys, I don't know. Wow, I am not sure. And Pyron has a lot more costumes on her. I mean, Kiki only has a wing and like the headgear, so that's it. So but then wow, okay, there's something I didn't know. So all in all, adventure combat power, Pyron takes it, but then Kiki takes it when it comes to PvP combat power. So I don't know that, honestly. I knew the differences between the PvP combat powers, but I didn't know that when it comes to adventure, then Pyron is still on top. So That's something that I would need to look at. But then yes, guys. Oh man, 3,000. Okay. I didn't know I had 3,000 crystals in there. I like collecting all of these rewards for my main or on my main. I think I've seen that. I don't know, it just works best because it would make logical sense for you to be building up your favorite character or your choice class, as opposed to always collecting rewards randomly on each and every one of them. That way you have focus, that way you have a goal. So yes, guys, co-op dungeon didn't happen, but then yes, I love the background music. I don't want to lie. I think also with the background visuals, it's some sort of a temple back there. So yeah, man. So when it comes to these things, guys, it simply means that the costumes do not take those lightly. Guardian pets do not take those lightly. Those do come into play when it comes to your character, the wings and so forth. That's what I'm talking about when I say costumes. So I'm going to start paying more attention on costumes and collecting costumes and drawing for costumes, as opposed to other things that I have been drawing for. So guys, from me, that is Heroes of Infinite Tales co-op dungeon. Didn't happen, but yes, at least I got to discover something new. Who knew? Until next time, guys.